Hey, everybody. It's Thursday night. That means we're asking hard trivia questions to geeks who know a lot of it. Do they know this stuff? And can they recall it right this second? So while you ponder that, hit the like button because we're going to play this quick little intro and you have nothing else to do while it plays because most of you have already seen it. And I hope you hit that like button because if you didn't, Alan Breedlove is going to harass you terribly all night long until you do. I don't know how he knows who did and who did not hit the like button, but you don't want to know how he figures it out. So better for you if you just go ahead and hit it. I don't know why I'm even talking about the like button. It doesn't really make any difference to our lives. It just makes us feel better about ourselves. And speaking of people who need to feel better about themselves, I'd like to introduce my co-host who does not like the Goonies.
I feel fine about myself. Wow.
I just said feel better. You might feel fine, but you could always feel better. You could always feel like you're the best thing ever.
We're gonna have to accept each other over the Goonies. I'm sorry, dude. I tried twice.
I don't get it, but that's okay.
Different generation, I guess. But hey, we can be friends. We can accept each other, even though we don't, like the same stuff. You can like terrible trash, and I just don't. So it's okay. Love you, man.
That's harsh, dude.
Harsh. How have you been?
It's been one of those days, I'll tell you that. All like in the past 2 hours, it was like boom. Yeah, just busy all of a sudden.
You want to share or just like regular life stuff?
Well, my brother is back in the hospital. Long story short, don't get COVID, people. Yeah. He had it at Christmas, and now he has inflammation of his pericardium around his heart. And that's both not fun and extremely painful. And today, they went in and stuck tubes. They drained the sac, the pericardial sac around his heart. And so now he's in the ICU with a tube sticking out of his heart. Don't get COVID. That would be the rule.
Sounds like a pretty good rule to live by. Hey, I'm sorry. I saw this pop up. I'm very, very sorry to hear about your brother. And I just want to make sure as we jump into all of this, if you can't hear us, let me know. I'm sorry. Is it better now? Josh, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
The one true Zachary is just used to watching our unboxings with his phone on mute. So just try unmuting your phone, Zachary. Maybe that would help.
If anybody else can't hear me, how would you hear me to know that I'm asking this? Sorry. Hey, Two Brothers Comics said something useful, so I'm not going to block you guys this time.
Unbanned!
Yeah.
Well, let's see who all we got here with us. You want to? Let's see. One True Zachary chimed in with "Don't They All Go Off the Rails?" The title of this week's episode was especially prescient because it went off the rails before it ever started, to the point where we don't have our guest this week. We don't have our backup guest this week. We have a guest that we've been wanting to have on for a long time and haven't been able to get. So I'm excited to introduce our guest. But holy mackerel, that was a bit of a trip. So yeah, it went off the rails. Took a hard left at Albuquerque. Let's see. Alan says, "Yo, Joe." Of course. Jacqueline in the house. How you doing, Jacqueline? Always good to see you. Owen Anderson, the man with the plan, the man who asked the questions. Jeffrey, hey, you guys. Good to see you, Jeffrey. I hope your other better half is here with us tonight, too. Bill Fisher. What's up, folks? Let's see. Does Alan know it's 2 words? What's 2 words? I don't get it. Yo, Joe, he's got that as 2 words. He knows what he's doing. Andrew Louie, how are you doing, sir? I hope the comic cloaks are doing well for you. I've had people that are very excited to get theirs because they backed the Kickstarter. So like very exciting. We've got some up at the store, and they are wonderful.
Hey, Andrew, I got a bunch of stuff to give you too. If you ever get a minute, text me.
Watch out! Your phone is going to blow up right now. The one true Zachary says, "Hey, Alan Breedlove says the likes help the video, and that's why he's after people to get those likes up." Let's see. Hey, Owen, you monster! Zachary, you were hitting them out the ballpark when you were just in the chat, and so he thought he needed to bring the heat when you were on as a guest, and maybe he was supposed to bring a flamethrower, and he brought a thermonuclear blast. But that's okay, because that wasn't even a tenth of what he could have brought. He could have brought something that would have destroyed the entire solar system, because Owen has got that kind of firepower. It's a true statement. Appreciate folks thinking about my brother. He's 10 years younger than me, and they checked no heart attack, no arterial blockage. They could find no reason for this pericarditis other than the fact that he had COVID 6 months ago, and it seems to be a pretty common kind of issue. The inflammation of your internal organs after COVID seems to be a thing. Getting a little review of Snake Eyes Dead Game. Rock on. Kim says your volume is too low. She's.
I should have fixed it by now. It should be great now.
Zach says you're a bit quiet. Maybe you're just a bit quiet. Maybe they don't know you very well, and you're just a quiet person.
I completely changed my microphone. So tell me again if I'm still low. This is it. This is what I got.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. One True Zachary. He wants to come back when he's not getting ambushed on the questions. That's what it is. Or harassed, as the case may be. All right, yeah. Let's see. 5 pallets stored in Madison. That would be the comic cloaks. Rock on. That is awesome. Getting ready to ship those Kickstarters out. So if you back the Kickstarter, you should be getting those very, very soon. Let's see. One True Zachary. Thermonuclear war was a bit much. Fine. Okay, One True Zachary says your sound is good now. Andrew is going to text you. So rock on. We have got things going. Woo! Thanks, Andrew. Everybody's happy. All right, so we've got a fair number of folks on tonight. Looks great. And that's very cool. So I think we should probably... let's see, what is this?
You're not banned.
Can you ban on specific platforms?
So maybe, because I just banned him on this, and I really meant to hit that 5-minute timeout, and then like the stuff shifted, and I hit the wrong button, right? So I have unbanned him from YouTube. So I'm gonna leave the Facebook thing to you. I can handle YouTube. I'm team YouTube.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Ban him again on YouTube.
The accidental banning that became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. So I feel like we should introduce this week's guest. What do you think?
I think so. I think it's
okay.
time for it.
I have known this guy since spring of 1999.
Wow.
That's when I met this man. The spring of 1999. He's over here going. He's counting back, going. Are you sure? He's doing some math. Bill Hubsher, Shakespeare on the Mountain.
Oh, that's right.
Auditions, spring of 1999.
Wow. It's been a hot minute.
It has been a bit. And that was, the beginning of, I saw Bill Hubsher's butt on stage. Hubsher died in several sword battles on stage. Every one of them with his rear end facing the audience.
That's untrue. Untrue.
To this day, the coolest one though was your sword fight with Jeff White.
Yep.
Where you fall down over the little brick the cinder block things that kind of frame the amphitheater.
That little like 3 foot wall.
Right, and you kind of fall down
Next to
over
the
that,
audience.
and he runs up, steps up on that, brings this big old sword, and comes down like this, like he chops your head off, and your legs kick out as you spasm. That fight was great.
It was a you had to be there moment to be able to understand it, the impact of it. It worked because I was pushing. We did it so that my back would be to the audience. I'm pushing myself up off the wall, and then Jeff. We staged all this. We ran it multiple times.
It was beautiful.
Jeff kicked out an arm, so I would fall down. I'd look up at him like I'm first down. I glance up at him, and he misses me by 1.5 foot, 2 feet easily. But I time it so that I drop my head down, and so my shoulders are just over the top of the wall, and all you see is my backside and my legs, and it looks like he has decapitated me right there on stage.
That's awesome.
That's exactly what it looked like.
We got ooze from the audience every night. So
every time, it's when we're sitting on the side watching this from backstage, and we know it's coming. We're still like, oh, that's so great. That was cool.
Choreography. You met your wife at that show, didn't you?
Very cool.
We met at auditions for that show. We sure did. Dang Lokis. We'll talk about that in a minute. Do you have Beans? King Beans saying hello from Texas. How you doing? And now Bill is getting the love. Look at this. Kaylee says, Bill!
Josh,
the one true Zachary says, holy smokes, Bill!
Yeah, I've been out of pocket for a while. I haven't been able to watch the show, so...
Your mom has known you since spring of 1985.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, One True Zachary wants Bill to ask Owen questions. Third base trivia for life.
Oh, wow. That's okay. So, do you guys? I used to host a trivia contest at Third Base Grill over on the Parkway. Oh, you're far too kind. I had a lot of fun doing that. Running that trivia contest. now they're going to talk back and forth about third base.
Well, now we have this question here.
In Porky's 2, 3, can't remember the one with the leg. Sadly, I don't think I saw anything past Porky's 1.
That's one more than I saw. I never saw that.
You can't tell anybody on this show you haven't seen a movie, or that's it. That's the end
look,
for you.
I'm telling you, this will probably be the first episode of your show where I will not be able to answer anything, and they'll get it all.
Oh, no way.
It's going to be bad, I'm sure.
Look at this sign of commitment from Alan Breedlove. My wife is driving us home from dinner so I can watch the show.
Oh, nice.
Like
That's
making
love.
the wife drive so
That's
he
love.
can sit there on his phone and watch the show.
So, Bill, I got to take over a little bit from here because Josh has known you forever. What is that? Like
forever?
20 years?
2 years.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do this summer, yeah.
For the people that don't, for the people who have never met you, who are you? What do you do? What do you like? I'm
a fair to middling geek, nowhere near as nerdy as I'd like to be, but that's okay because there's so much to be nerdy and geeky about. I currently work for NASA. I'm a flight controller for the space station.
Wow.
Basically, you know how there's mission control in Houston, where they keep the lights on and make sure the station runs. Well, I'm in the mission control for science on station with a whole bunch of other people who are far smarter than I am. But
that is one of the coolest things I've ever heard. Already,
it's a great gig. Believe me, I'm a lucky man to have gotten in on it, and I love it. I love working every day. And I, like most people, for the last year and a half, I've been working right here. I have my computer, my work set up on this table right here next to me. This is just the whole setup.
Are you saying you talk to the International Space Station from right there in your house?
Talk, no. But we do. We help schedule all the science experiments that get sent up the station. They have to go through Houston to get there. But yeah.
Wow.
And the people who actually talk to the astronauts on a daily basis are our PACOMs, and they actually have to still be in the room in Marshall, where everyone's kind of socially distanced and wiping down everything. Who wants to be geekier? Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading the comments at the same time as I'm telling you guys. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else.
Okay, what's your nerd cred? You're a nerd. What kind of nerd stuff do you like? We've established that you're a theater nerd, but what else? What?
I kind of follow a lot of it. I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none. You know, I have a decent sized comic book collection. I've So the Star Wars, the Star Treks. My text on my phone is the communicator noise from Star Trek. I used to have a TARDIS on the back. I got the Van Gogh TARDIS explosion poster right here. We have, I think you see it up that way, the Millennium Falcon over there on the wall. I'll show you how much of a nerd though I passed along to my kids. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Recognize that?
Yeah.
That looks like Spider-Man 2099, drawn by a certain Jeremy Bernard.
Yes, sir. That was me.
There it is.
We
Right
met.
Yep.
First thing Bill did was commission me to draw Spider-Man for his kids.
My older one is a huge fan of Miles Morales.
Yep.
And Zach's good people. But this is one of their favorites. They love this one. It's hard to see because you guys got there we go.
And
All
it
the
looks
spider
like
people.
The last two you held
Including
up
a
were just,
little itty bitty Gwen right there.
those are just like random sketches I did. I mean, that one took a little bit of time, but it was still just like
They love it.
a random sketch, and you framed that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? It
That's
hangs
hard,
on
no?
one of their walls. No, they love it. I am a fan of Jeremy. In case you haven't figured that out.
Thank you.
What else? What a nerd cred.
Take that, Josh.
I was in.
Look at this. You're so cool that people are like, I've never even met him, but he seems cool. And people up here are like, I want to be his best friend now.
Oh,
see,
well, it's gonna be okay. See, me and Josh, whenever we get together, it's like old home week. We'll just sit there and talk each other's ears off. We could have our own podcast if we wanted to, but time and life and family being an issue.
True. And just for anybody who wonders, Bill is responsible for delivering my eulogy whenever I die because he's going to make me sound way cooler than I am.
Dude, okay. I tell people this all the time that whenever anybody wants to know comics or wants to get into it, I immediately send them to Josh. Josh is legitimately one of the, and I don't mean coolest, one of the best people I know. For his heart,
thank you. That is very kind,
and just for his willingness to be friends with anyone. He's a good person. I couldn't wait.
I feel like there's a story in this comment that we need to have.
It was one of the trivia names. One of the trivia teams from when I did trivia over at Third Base Grill. Witness the thickness.
The team name was Witness the Thickness.
Witness the Thickness. Oh yes.
Oh wow. Okay, that got recognition from the One True Zachary.
He was on Big in Japan. He was a leader of that particular team. Big in Japan. There it is. Yeah.
Wow. Now who
That's
gets
crazy that you
when
remember
that
the
happens?
teams.
You'll have to read my will and find out.
Josh,
All right.
Can you give me a shout out from outer space?
I wish I could. My initial goal I used to be a journalist as well, and my goal was to the way when permissions were allowed and and everything had advanced to the point where they would let citizens go. My goal was to be the first. It never happened, of course. This was years ago. Be the first journalist in space. That's not going to happen, but that's okay. It's okay to have a dream. But that was mine for a little while. The dance off.
Now, you were also the voice of UAH hockey.
Yes. Well, kind of.
And the voice of our local hockey. If you go to a game, you're going to hear Bill calling the game.
Yep, the Chargers.
He's going to be like, "He scored!"
I don't do the radio broadcast. I just do the PA inside. But yes, I do get excited when we score. So I do like calling out the players' names when they score and penalties and that kind of thing. Yeah, that was fun. I got a little championship ring from when the Havoc won.
As you should have. Oh wait, what is this? Well, this is cracking me up. This is like a different kind of old home week. The team was called Menace to Sobriety. I
don't know that one. I don't remember. That's a good team name. They may have been one of the team names. But there are lots of teams. I did it for over 10 years.
Wow.
I announced the birth of my second child at one of those contests. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of good people there, and it was fun to just kind of riff off.
I was just like, how do you call that? We're at 6 centimeters, folks. 6. Oh, 8. No, we're at 10 centimeters. Oh, it's a boy.
You make it seem like it was a sporting event. No, at trivia night. I said, "Oh, hey, by the way, folks, I got a second child now. He was born last week."
Again, I feel like there's a story behind this too.
275-pound man lap dance with an empty chair. Yeah, Zach probably did that once or twice. So at the end of the game, if we for some strange reason we were tied, and I did not have a ready tiebreaker trivia question, actually it was also more entertaining because I am a man for the people, is to let them have a dance off. I'd find some disco song or something and let the two teams send somebody up and they would have a dance off.
That's fantastic.
And it provided awesome. for some occasionally scarring images of people who shouldn't be dancing like that's why I'd never do it. But,
I'm sure. Now I have to bring this comment up. I will say I have had this thought. I have two competing thoughts. My wife tells me they're both morbid. One, I go the straight up, hey, this dude's going to get buried in a casket way, right? But I do have an old school group of pallbearers and make my friends carry my butt on their shoulders and see what that feels like. Ha, ha, ha. Or...
on the bottom of the casket, it says that, ha, ha.
Right. If you can read this, these guys are doing better than I thought.
Oh, man.
Or... I donate my body to science and make total strangers roll me over and cut me open and see where my spleen is. I don't know which one I should go with, but either one of those makes me laugh. And since I'll be laughing from up there somewhere, I think that's going to be pretty fun. So
you'll be beyond caring.
Oh no, I won't. I will still care.
You'll still be watching.
I will still care about that.
Hang on, St. Peter. Give me 1 minute. I got to watch this part.
Yep. That was as funny as I thought it would be. Thank you.
Have you seen those? What I want to be cremated, and I want to be put in one of those urns that turns into a tree.
I've seen those. Yeah.
I've seen. Yeah. That actually sounds nice.
Price Cam and I are going to be one tree. That's the plan. So.
Nice. That'll be give him back to the environment for as much as can. Bill say
Wait a minute.
For free.
I'm gonna have edible arrangements at my funeral. I was just stand over at the viewing, like, oh, it was so sad to see him go. Oh,
the wake. Well, actually, he wants out of the funeral, not the wake. So,
oh, that's fantastic. No, I don't know if I'd haunt you, but I probably would if I could. I would laugh a lot. That would be funny. So, let's say since everybody remembers Bill as a trivia man,
well, see, here's the
and
thing.
we have a quiz show.
I got the questions and announced the questions, but I never knew everything off the top of my head. I had to do the research, but I don't remember any.
I respect where you're coming from there. I don't know any of these. I don't have anything to do with it. When Josh and I say these, it's like, okay, I didn't even know that was a thing we could ask.
And I'm not afraid to resort to bribery. I actually have something for Josh over here. I'll show later if Josh wants. So, rounded third at all. Baseball fan.
Yep. Oh, he is for sure. But let's say we cut over to the prize cam since we have the best prize cam in the business. Let's say we cut over and see what prizes we got up tonight.
So tonight we have our business as usual Haven pack. We've got a pack of miscellaneous stuff, miscellany. Is that how you say that? So we're going to have some gelatinous mini dudes that everybody has come to love. Gelatinous Feely things, the Heroes at Home pack. You're going to have a collection of comic books. We've got a Marvel pack. We've got a independent pack. We've got this rad comic over here to the left that's going to be my monkey's name is Jennifer. Just a strange little thing I saw at the store. Super independent, super crazy looking. I loved it. If we pop up a little bit, we've got a piece of my artwork. That's Spider-Man Noir. Bill, I'm sure you would appreciate winning that.
That looks very cool, yeah.
Yes, that is Spider-Man Noir.
That's going to be the one that hurts when you miss it. So be on high alert. Get stressed out.
Christine May brought us that water bottle from Epcot.
Yep. We've got
Yeah, I thought I recognized that dragon.
What is that dragon?
Figment.
Imagine?
Figment, yeah.
Figment. Perfect. Right next to that, we've got a sketch cover comic that was donated by Tom Price. You'll see.
I'm just not going to comment.
Get it out.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Josh. I understand.
The physics on that.
That's what I was trying to question.
Mhm.
The physics was where I was going. I'm like, something about that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure the breasts work that way, but Tom might know something I don't. And then
He is a smart dude. He might.
over here, we've got Catwoman, number 65. That AH exclamation mark, that is actually Adam Hughes' signature. So that's up to win today, too. That's what we've got.
Now, I think we skipped over something down below. We skipped over that Doctor Who figure.
Oh, the Solare, yeah.
You're a Doctor Who guy, right, Bill?
Yeah, not as big as others, but I've enjoyed the show. I used to watch the Doctor when I was younger on PBS.
Right on. I love the concept of that show. That is a show that will never end under any circumstances.
Oh, it'll end eventually. Well, not end. It'll pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take a lengthy, or just recast as they have been. So I'm actually a season behind. We cut the cord not too long ago, and they've just been doing just streaming, and we got to get caught up. I'm looking over there because my oldest is actually here on the sofa playing and doing another playthrough of Batman.
Which one?
Robert. Oh, which game? Which version is this? Arkham City. Arkham City.
That's
Good
the
call.
game that made me have to give up video games.
Really?
That's a whole other story.
What?
Yeah. Okay. I got so into Arkham City, and I was just like, I was in a place in my life where like I was a substitute teacher, which means unemployed, really, for me.
I've done it briefly.
What classes were you teaching?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me it was like second graders.
No, I had all kinds of different
Whatever
classes.
they give you.
Yeah, like I would get called in maybe twice a week, right?
Yep.
So all I did was stay up and play that game all night long. And
All
then
night long.
I went to the grocery store, and there was this dude in Joker Thug makeup.
The Damon Jig.
I missed it so much.
The Damon Jig.
Sorry, Jeremy. Please continue.
No, you're good. You're good. So he's in Joker Thug makeup. Not even Joker makeup, but the thugs that you beat up constantly in that game, left and right. And I had this visceral physical reaction. I wanted to hit a stranger because he was wearing that makeup. And I realized like I had been in that game so much that my brain was starting to get like wet work reprogrammed. And I was like, I'm done. I'm never playing it again. I got rid of my Xbox. Just gone.
You just had to step away if you're starting to feel a
Had
little
to.
too much. Yeah. Taking
And I
things
never
too
went back.
seriously.
Couldn't do it. So
Are you sure it wasn't this? That's
could.
legit. That could have
drive
been
you
it.
to
That
it.
could have been the
That's
reason.
what actually did it. Being around public school students.
Oh, I got lucky.
All
I was not in a public school. I was in a private school. And it was for a very short period of time, but it was still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Justin's already trying to wheel and deal for that Adam Hughes signed Catwoman.
Okay, so here's where I'm about to hork off the entire lobby.
Uh-huh.
Who is Adam Hughes?
He's just an artist.
He's a
This is
really
the-
good, very popular
Okay.
comic book artist.
Super successful.
But he didn't. Did he draw that?
Yes.
Yes.
I assumed he would have. I just didn't want to.
Yeah, he did the cover for that.
Do you
Okay.
remember Gen 13?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, that was him. I mean, he's great.
Wait, did you just say Gen 13 was Adam Hughes? That wasn't Adam
Wasn't
Hughes.
it?
That was J. Scott Campbell.
Okay, see, folks,
Oh,
this is where I check
man.
right out. I
Gen
don't know.
13 was J. Scott Campbell.
That's right. Hey, I mean, you're right. I'm wrong. I don't even know where my brain is. Okay, but anyway, so Bill, have you ever played this
I
game
got a
before?
Mike Grell hanging on the wall.
Heck yeah, you do.
The way this game works for us is
Okay.
we're going to ask you the questions. If you get the question right, awesome. You walk home with the prize. If you don't, the audience who is waiting in the wings to get whatever you drop, they're just waiting for your scraps, they're going to get it. The
Sorry.
first person in the audience
First person in the audience that gets the answer right after you get it wrong is going to get this prize. All right. So the way this works, the audience, they're rooting for the bull. I want you to win. Josh wants you to win. But audience, we know he's going to fail. So you got to be quick on your toes. You got to have your answer in quick. Bill, if you're the first person to get 0 answers, get 0 right, you're going to have a really happy audience. So it's a win-win.
I would just like to say, if you're quick on your toes, that means you're typing the answers with your toes, and that is kind of gross, but also really cool. That's incredible dexterity with the toes. Rock on with your bad self. But I saw that Bill was offended.
Can we drop a temporary ban hammer on Zach?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, ban hammer right when we're going to start asking questions. That'll kill him.
It's fine. I'm kidding. Obviously, he knows that he is a fan of all hockey. I'm a fan of one, and that's the Capitals. Exactly. So when it comes to the
NHL, that's only in the NHL. You're a fan of college and local.
Well, our prize team is brilliant, so that means something bad for this show. Bill, you ready to play?
I'll do my best. Yes.
All right, let's play. For this pack of Haven Comics paraphernalia, so you can start advertising for us for free moving forward in your life. The son of what super reclusive and influential American author played Steve Rogers in the 1990 straight-to-video film Captain America?
Can you repeat that, please?
The son of what super reclusive, so we're looking for the dad, and influential American author played Steve Rogers in the 1990 straight-to-video film Captain America.
I know who you're asking for, and I'm struggling for his name.
You got it. It's in there. Dig deep. I just said that Adam Hughes did Gen 13, so you can't get any worse than me tonight.
Oh my gosh. I've got one of his books on the shelf in the next room.
Hey, everybody's got that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you just the last name.
That's the last name would be all I'd be able to give you. Probably. Oh, if I give you the last name. Oh, gee.
Yeah.
It's not coming. I'm feeling the pressure and I'm failing.
Breathe deep.
If you get just give us an answer, because it doesn't matter if it's wrong. So
if you get it wrong, if you don't answer, you fail. If you get it wrong, you fail. Just spit anything out. If you want to say hamburger, it's better than nothing.
Shoot. All right, give me another second.
You can ask your wife. She's right there. Lori's awesome.
Not, actually, she's upstairs. She's probably upstairs watching.
You could yell. You could say, "Wife!"
I bet your son knows this.
See how quickly she comes downstairs and hits you.
Oh, crap. It's driving me nuts because I know who it is. And as soon as you say it, I'm going to go, yep, that's him. It wasn't, all right, Hemingway, but it's not him.
You're right. It's not him.
Yeah.
Not him. Not this time.
Oh, right in my heart.
All right. Josh, help me find the first one.
First one I saw was Jason Edmonds.
That's what I see too.
Yep.
Katie Salinger, Catcher in the Rye. You knew the book, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I've got it on. Again, it's on the shelf. We have a shelf of. We have this shelf, and then we got another two in the other room that covered in books. So
tell me,
my comics live somewhere else.
Tell me right now, it's not about the stickers. It's about the pride.
Oh, a little bit of both. I've been wanting a good sticker to put on the back of my phone ever since I upgraded and lost and had to get rid of my my TARDIS case.
Josh, I think we can hook him up with some stickers, right?
I'll come by. I will buy my own.
We can definitely hook you up with some stickers, dude.
I'll try. I can trade you something for it. Let's get back to the game. I'll pull these out later.
All right.
Next. All right. What? Question number 2. Looks like we've got the little Figment water bottle, the 4-pack of gelatinous feely things.
I don't know what that is.
Man, nobody does.
They're erasers in the shape of Marvel characters.
Oh.
what you call it, the Ghost Rider one is a particular favorite because he looks kind of like he should be saying, "They killed Kenny."
Someone should be a hand model.
Well,
Look
yes.
at
We
That's
have
the
the best
prize cam.
prize cam in the business. All kinds of look at that. What skill?
Very nice.
What grace?
Vanna White would be proud.
And we have what is this thing? It's
Oh,
That's a key fob.
full of
Took
wibbly
us
wobbly, tiny
months to
wobbly-
figure out what to call that, and that was donated by Carrie Komai. We got a lot of cool people that are friends of Haven, and we see a lot of their stuff pop up.
Excellent.
All right,
very cool.
Josh. Look
All
this
right.
man make up for last question.
now this question is a simple question with a possibly hard answer. It just depends. What was Dr. Seuss's first name? Hint: it was not Doctor.
Thank you for that. God, and it's funny because every year they trot out the Dr. Seuss Day and they mention his name. Theodore?
Owen's
Really?
coming hard at you with these literary questions. You got it. It's Theodore.
It's Theodore. Okay,
It's Theodore.
I wasn't sure there.
It's his middle names are
Ah,
Alvin and
good
Simon.
one. Yeah,
Theodore.
I had to
Seuss,
literally go back to
Gazel.
whenever they go by his day. What do they say his name is? So okay, woo!
Theodore, you are
I got
correct.
one.
Nice guess.
Honey, I got one.
From your mom there. Not Rumpelstiltskin, but good guess. Oh, Perry Godwin's on with us tonight. Oh, there you go. Yeah, here, Kaylee says, check out Komai's Oh My for lots of fun, geeky things. Good call.
I think throwing this next one in is just to tease me. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so for question 3, we are playing for this pack of independent comic books. We've got Dungeons and Dragons, Stranger Things, #1. And then, honestly, I have forgotten what this comic is. Josh, do you remember this? It's a Virgin Trade variant, so I don't have it in front of me.
The one on the left.
It looks like one of the... oh, man. Off the top of my head, I got no idea. That, without the trade dress, I don't know.
Me either.
I hope that
Hey,
wasn't the
Prize Cam, if you can hook us up with the answer to that, I would really appreciate it.
You'll have to take it out of the bag and board and look on the back would be my guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Prize Cam's going to get us that answer. She is okay. Looks like we got it.
Oh, Spectre Inspectors. Yeah, that's a new one.
Very cool.
All right.
It's a pretty fun book.
All you got to do to win that comic prize pack is answer: what legendary American film director who grossed nearly $2 billion in box office hits during the 70s and 90s directed the classic Twilight Zone episode Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, starring William Shatner? So we're asking for the director of a Twilight Zone episode.
Who also made a ton of movies from
Yeah,
the
made a
70s
ton,
through the
yeah.
90s.
Mhm.
70s through the 90s, or just the 70s and the 90s?
70s through the 90s.
And I'm going to give you another hint. He just died. Like recently, like it's
Wow.
in the news. Recent.
I've been not watching the news lately.
He made some of your favorite movies, I'm pretty sure, including one of the best movies of all time that Jeremy hates.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't seen enough of the show to know all the movies you hate.
You know what?
Although I did
We
hear a
talked-
rumor about Goonies,
We talked. Yep.
which I was like, I'm not coming on for a Goonies hater. That's not. He didn't. Chris was it? Oh, no, Chris. It wasn't Columbus, was it? No,
You have to
no,
tell
that's
us.
That's what it is. All right. I don't think it's right, but Christopher Columbus.
That dude, he discovered America.
He also directed some great movies.
Thank
The
you.
first two Harry Potter movies were really good, and then Richard Harris died, and Christopher Columbus wasn't the director anymore, and they went.
All right, man.
But I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that's it. I don't remember him directing the.
This, I think the first one is the one true Zachary. Josh, is that what you see?
Let me scroll back up. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Zach's pretty sharp. He probably knows a lot of this stuff.
He's
Donner,
quick.
Richard Donner.
Quick.
Mm.
Man.
Yeah, he just died a few days ago.
Okay, I had missed it. I didn't know that.
Bill, you were there. You said it. I wanted to just be like, yep, that's a good enough.
No gimmies. Unless I really beg for it.
About gimmies. You're going to get a gimme. Okay.
But yeah, Rich. Oh, that's a shame. Wow, I didn't know he had passed away. He was prolific. And the Goonies. How do you? Well, do it your hate breeds. People who want to quit because how do you not like the Goonies?
Sorry, Owen.
It's the Goonies. Well, then again, like you said, Josh, he's obviously significantly younger than. What are you? Is he a Zoomer? What gen?
I'm 36. I'm not that young. I was born in 1985, as my mom decided was relevant earlier in the conversation.
Gen X.
I'm like right at the end of Gen X.
Latchkey kids for the win.
Yeah, I mean, just because I don't like his work doesn't mean.
And that's fair. You don't have to be a fan. I'm teasing you, of course. That's one thing that I think it's always upset me that when fellow geeks get angry and viscerally angry because someone doesn't like something they do, it's like, dude, it's okay. It's not about whether or not they like it; it's whether or not you like it. And if you like it,
talking directly to Josh. Do you want me to leave so you can just say it to him?
No. This is a conversation I've had with work friends for years.
So
at the same time, friends can completely rib each other and rip each other to shreds.
That.
All right.
You're welcome.
I'm never gonna ever live that down.
More you know.
Two Brothers Comics. What's your tagline? I forget. If you want to throw that up there, I feel like it's relevant.
Collect your way.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the name of Josh's comic book store.
Mm-hmm.
Haven.
Mm-hmm.
It's a haven for all.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what
Even
they're
people,
even people who don't have any sense.
You know, this is a great conversation.
As long as they have dollars. Sorry, go ahead.
If you're intolerant of intolerance, does that make you what you fight and hate? So, like, I'm real mad about not being able to just hate Goonies, but then I become what I hate. So we just gotta love. We just gotta hug. It's one big bear hug for me.
As long as it doesn't get physical.
Bill, I gotta stop here before we move forward. Is Josh trying to strangle me?
No, he's trying to hug you.
Oh, okay.
We're having a breakthrough here, guys. We're having a breakthrough.
Is he trying to strangle me? No, we're having a breakthrough.
Jeremy and I are we're in counseling. Jeremy and I are in counseling, and Bill is the doctor.
Why do you think I grew this?
Bill, you escaped earlier because you're just. What are we getting on?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Never say die.
People who hate
people who hate Goonies never say die. Yeah, the universe might implode on itself.
What does that mean? I watched one
Goonies
half hour.
Never say die.
Goonies never say die. Or Goonies never. Yeah.
Goonies never say die.
It's from the movie, Jeremy.
And therefore, if people who hate Goonies never say die, then they are Goonies. But also they hate Goonies, and so the universe will implode.
I will save the universe real quick. Die. Done. All right, Bill. So you have escaped to this point. I mean, you die, Josh, not you. Just I want to make sure no universes explode, no multiverses.
That's sure.
I ask weird people weird questions all day long. Bill, you know this. You have supported my efforts in the past to make games where all I do is harass people with strange questions.
Oh yeah.
But
you sounded so through. Oh yeah.
No, I forgot about that. I have it. It's somewhere.
I have let a couple of past guests off the hook, and now I'm on the hook for letting them off the hook. So I need you to close your eyes. I need you to go on a journey with me, okay? Picture you're in your zone, nothing here but a birthday cake. What color is the birthday cake?
white.
Okay, it's a white birthday cake. What does it smell like? What's inside the cake?
Chocolate
Okay.
and strawberries.
Okay, so picture that cake. Stay on that cake. Now, 3, 2, 1. If you had to change your name right now, what would it be? What would your first name be?
Charles.
Done. All right. Got him, guys.
Got me for what? What have I done?
Asked you a weird question in
Joshua,
a weird
what have I
way.
done?
I think just asking you your name, your new name is interesting, but
Oh,
I gotta make it some kind of weird. What happens when you cut a dolphin in half and glue it to another animal question? So okay, Josh's reaction lets me know that I failed, so I gotta start amping these up. Guys, I'm gonna start spending time on this. I'm gonna start going to open mic nights. This is becoming this is gonna be my next obsession. What kind of dolphin is painted on it? Oh, painted. Okay. All right, Charles, let's move forward. Josh.
This is done to make me want a birthday cake from Publix.
see, if I know that's what was going to come, I also would have come up with a better answer than Charles.
We are now playing.
Well, you just wanted to be in charge.
That was it. That was real Freudian. Hey, man, Charles, you are in charge. I respect it. Okay, so now we are playing for this 3-pack of Marvel Comics. I love these. Number 1, that Marvel X variant of Venom. Look how cool that is.
That looks amazing.
Right? And then this Black Panther Shuri variant. I don't care what's in that comic. That's just a really cool cover.
Rules, yeah.
And then this is
Gleason.
Man, Josh. Yeah, Gleason. So Gleason's on a roll. This is Avengers Curse of the Man thing. This is just an amazing cover. I gotta admit, I own it and have not read it. So we're gonna be on that journey together.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right.
Josh.
So for that cool pack of awesome variant covers, in George Orwell's novel Animal Farm, how many commandments do the pigs create for their newly adopted laws called animalism, which is an allegorical reference to communism?
Owen, nothing but literary questions tonight.
I haven't read that since high school, and it did not leave that much of an impression. 3. I'll say 3.
3 shall be the counting. The number shall not be 4, and 5 is right out.
Read that freaking game. There you go. Chocolate cake. I'll say 3 is wrong then.
It is. Hang on. First, I have to show you this. Ryan says you got a rad beard, and Ryan knows from a rad beard because that dude is totally rocking the rad beard.
Cool.
Is this
So
the first
from
time
one
on the show we
awesome
talked about
beard
the
to another, congratulations on your rad beard.
Thank you. Unfortunately, it's not long for this roll. I have to shave it off.
You're not
But
giving
Christmas
it
coming.
What's that?
you're not giving it the whole year?
No. Okay. So I think we talked about. I told this story to you guys before we started.
Mhm.
Christmas or New Year's Eve, on a whim, I shaved it all down to the skin, barefaced, and was going to start taking pictures like once at the beginning of each month just to see how it would grow. And I was going fine until last week. I got called and asked to join the cast of a show that Ars Nova is doing, but they would require me to cut most of my hair off and shave the beard. I said, you know what? Sure, why not? I'm not that
Speaking
attached
of,
to it. And so I grew this
doing
in 7 months, and I haven't had a haircut in a year. So,
Wow.
yeah.
speaking of doing shows, can you eat at the restaurant Terra Nova, or does that bother you?
As long as they're not serving up dog, yeah, I'm fine.
What is happening right now? This is
There was a play called Terra Nova
Mhm.
that Bill was in, and it's the guys who made the trek to the South Pole. It
The
didn't
Norwegians
go
versus
well.
the British.
It didn't go well for everyone.
The Norwegians, true story, by the way, the Norwegians on the way back because so they had everything measured out down to the ounce of what they took down and when they took what they took back to their home base, to the point where they did eat their dogs on the way back.
They
Horrible.
plans to eat their dogs.
Yep. Whereas the British didn't bring dogs and didn't make it back. Spoiler alert.
And that's all true story. I mean, that's
it's true
all
story.
legit
You can
history.
read all about it. Robert Falcon Scott and Roald Amundsen. I studied. Oh, that was a great play, and I studied hard about that. But yeah, true story.
But it was called Terra Nova, and
Yes.
there is a restaurant on University, an Italian restaurant called Terra Nova. They have really good manicotti. Anyway, the correct
Any rabbit on the menu there, Josh?
not that I saw. The correct
Josh was in
answer,
Mice and Men, in case you didn't know.
yes.
He was amazing. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what a fantastic performance! Anyway, sorry. Please continue. I'll sit here and I'll brag on Josh for all of his many artistic endeavors. If we don't, how far off was I, Josh?
Well, the correct answer was 7.
7. Okay.
7.
Comics and death metal.
And
Well done.
and some
I'm
of those
jealous- I'm
answers,
jealous of your prize.
well, some of their laws, right? Their rules. Whatever goes on 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. No wearing clothes for animals. No sleeping in beds. No drinking alcohol. No killing other animals. And all animals are equal. Apparently the pigs broke laws 4, 5, and 6 about sleeping in beds, drinking alcohol, and killing other animals. So they rewrote the rules to clear themselves of any
Of
wrongdoing.
course. Wow, that sounds familiar.
I gotta give Justin some credit for his strategy. He went from 1 to 51 until Josh blocked him.
Wow. Just throwing up any numbers. You should go with the first answer then. Like, oh, you guessed 1? No. Sorry.
Let's hang on. We've got some other folks here.
Okay.
Here's some.
What it do, fam? Station. Bill and Ted fan? Maybe?
I don't know. This is somebody. It may be a handle I don't know, and I know the person, but I don't recognize that handle. So whoever you are, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hope you're having fun, and it's just a good time. It's what we do. We're total geeks. All right. So our next question is a little bit different. This is where we don't ask you; we ask the audience. So you get to tease the audience and make fun of them while they try to think up the right answer. Every week we do a Canadian question because our prize-winning, award-winning prize cam is from Canada. And so we ask a Canadian question. And now Jeremy is going to sing the Canadian national anthem.
This is the time I do it.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
I'm ready. Come on. I don't know
Yes,
it.
sir. I don't want to incur the wrath of Canada for singing their anthem when I'm not Canadian.
You know the
That's
Canadian.
how-
I don't think the Canadians will mind unless you butcher it terribly.
I know the Canadian anthem.
Guess
I know
that
it.
you're one up on me. I love Canada. I have friends who are Canadian, but sadly I couldn't sing it.
It starts with O, Canada.
And then goes from there.
So the trick,
In case you
though,
needed a
for
head
this
start.
one, the trick for this one is that you cannot answer because it is just for the audience. So this is an audience bonus question, and they are playing for 25 Canadian Haven Comics dollars. I don't know what that equates to, like 13 bucks.
21 and 37 cents? Or no,
No, they're paying for they don't have pennies, so it'd have to be a 5
oh, yeah.
or a 10.
Good point.
Worth knowing. So 25 USD Haven dollars you can spend on whatever you want at Haven Comics, the store on Slaughter Road. Josh, what's the address for our new friends?
Hang on. Batman. Oh, that's awesome.
Where can our new friends find Haven Comics so they can come spend money on comic books?
That would be 1871 Slaughter Road, Suite F, Madison, Alabama, 35758. We
Best
are by
comic book
far
store.
the best comic book store at that address.
And for a reasonable proximity. So we haven't found it yet,
Yeah,
but a series of miles.
yeah. The epicenter of Haven comic awesomeness expands a certain amount of distance that we have yet to determine.
Many miles. They don't want to say it. I will.
Hey,
So, are you
we
guys
have
ready
some
to
great
play?
stores in North Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah, we do, definitely.
Havens.
Let's play
Oh,
the...
see, we got. We have a little confusion. C-List E-Man, our webcam is from Canada. Our prize cam is from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And our prize cam is by far the best in the business. So we like to keep on her good side and ask a Canadian question every week so that she doesn't torture us and kill us in our sleep.
That's not a Canadian thing.
Canadians wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Josh, I feel like you went well outside the bounds of reality
Right?
for that one.
Yeah.
We just want to rep.
You told me you're afraid, and that's why we do it. Is that not right?
He's afraid of Canadians?
Just the one.
Okay.
We just want to rep our northern brothers and sisters as they provide a healthy amount of what we consider our general pop culture. They, if you look at what Canada actually produces and sends into the world of pop culture, it is gnarly. Okay, so I'm going to play this again.
Did you just ban Josh?
I didn't ban him. I just wanted to ask the question without talking about getting murdered in my sleep. What Canadian cartoonist created the Scott Pilgrim franchise? It's not for you, Bill. Don't answer it.
Oh, okay.
You can't answer it. Do you know it? Don't say anything. This is for the audience. $25 is on the line. Canadian cartoonist created the Scott Pilgrim franchise.
I'm going to test to see if my son knows this one. Hang on. Which Canadian cartoonist created the Scott Pilgrim franchise? You don't know that? Oh, maybe it's your brother who's seen the movie. Okay. Never mind.
I have a right answer. It is not Peter Cullen. I don't think he's a cartoonist. It's not Bill, although Jeffrey,
I wish.
It's a shot. It is Brian Lee O'Malley. I'm going to give it to the one true Zachary because he later clarified what he was saying. He did get it first.
One?
Yep. Of all of the O'Malleys, he created Scott Pilgrim content from 2004 to 2006, and then obviously scored that super dope movie. Scott Pilgrim happened in Toronto. It was a great little experience for me.
He did another series, or it's another book that unfortunately has just left right out of my head. I found it at the library not too long ago and read it. It's the same general style, but I'll have to look it up. But yeah, great film. Yes, C-List. You were correct.
This is exactly the song I had in my head, Justin. I was trying not to sing it out loud. From the Aristocats. Yeah, C-List digs him some Scott Pilgrim. It's a great movie.
Man, Scott Pilgrim, great movie. Yeah.
Did you know it was 100% Canadian? Because a lot of people don't, even though the movie is set in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's not 100% Canadian.
No, some of the cast is American.
I mean, yeah, the cast. Sure.
Chris Evans is in it. He's Captain America.
Whoa, I'm not saying everything that was in the movie is Canadian. I'm saying that's a Canadian product that we just love with all our might.
The during COVID, the whole cast got together and did a reading online, a virtual reading over Zoom. And it was a lot of fun to watch that, and they were both very funny. Hey, Zach has a pretty good beard himself, so.
Oh, that's funny. I feel like it's like something from Galaxy Quest. By the publisher's beard,
the power of the beard,
you shall be avenged.
They do say by Odin's beard, right? That's actually what they say. That's the
No, they
Thor's hammer.
say by Grabthar's
by
hammer.
Thor's hammer, by
And the
Odin's
Sons of
beard,
Warvan.
by
No, they say by Grabthar's hammer and the Sons of Warvan, you shall be avenged. There's no Odin or Thor.
what are
They're
we-
an
we're
alien
talking about
race. It's
different
Galaxy Quest.
things. We're talking about different things. I've missed that you were talking about Galaxy Quest. I was
I
just
miss
rambling.
that guy so much.
I was just
Great actor.
rambling crazily, like I'm at a public event. Okay, sorry, my bad.
He's
I'm
trying
at
to
a
keep it
public
on track, Josh. It's gone veered off the rails. Continue.
We knew
the
that was
prize
going to
cam
happen.
Actually had to get up and change a diaper. This is what we're playing for question whatever we're on. I don't even know anymore. So
6.
what is this?
5?
Silurian
Question
warrior
6.
from
Silurian,
Cold-Blood.
We
I'm sure
actually
these
met
guys
one
are
of the
cool.
leaders of them at the Doctor Who convention a couple of years ago.
Well,
Yep,
now you can
that's
have one
true.
on your desk.
And all you have to do is answer this question.
I'll ask the question. Can I ask a question?
Now you have to answer it. I get to ask it. What real world university, so this is an actual honest to God university, did Matt
Okay.
Murdock earn his law degree at?
Oh, gosh. NYU?
It's a
You
good
can
guess.
talk it out.
Well, I don't think he got it from Harvard.
No.
He didn't have Harvard money.
Yeah, I want to
He's
say
a New
NYU.
Yorker through and through.
Yeah, that's why I want to say NYU, but
Well, you are not alone in that guess. We've got several people.
that kid's not alone in being wrong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You got
Peter
several
Parker
people
went to
who guessed
NYU,
that.
right? I'll make that up.
What's that?
Peter Parker went to NYU.
That's where Spider-Man goes. Yeah. Yeah, Peter Parker went to NYU. The first right answer I see is Justin. Is that the same thing you're seeing there, Jeremy?
Let me look. Justin.
I am just.
Justin, are you saying every single college you can?
Oh, Columbia.
again? That's what he's doing. But is that the first one he said? No, he's just randomly saying them all. All right. Yep. Well, that's the first one I see.
Justin takes a shotgun approach.
You gotta, man. If my experience has taught me anything, you gotta set some ground rules when it comes to the hoi
Yeah.
polloi.
It's fine.
The hoi polloi.
That's worked for him one time. This time. Okay. Justin, congratulations. You won this.
Silurian. How many is that for him today?
One, I think.
Jeremy, what's your ink?
Ink. That says man is nothing but what he makes of himself, which is I can't show that very well. It's from.
That's for you to read whenever you're feeling it. You gotta.
Yeah, I mean, if I do it, it's
Yeah.
it's right. It's from John Paul Sartre.
Good guess.
Huh?
Your mom had a good guess.
Is that even a real school?
No.
Oh, nice
It's
guess.
from Existentialism is a Humanism, but I dig it.
What do
I'm
you
into it.
Is that a book or
Yeah. It's a dissertation on existentialism.
cool?
I'm nerdy as can be also, but
I
very
was-
literary dude.
I was into existentialism for about 5 seconds in college, and I read some Sartre and No Exit, the play. I actually saw the play.
Mhm.
I was in Paris, of all places, and it was really interesting. It's an interesting concept.
So you were in it for 5 seconds, into it for 5 seconds. What got you out of it? Or you just were watching?
I got something shiny, a squirrel.
Yeah.
I just like, wow, this is kind of neat. Oh, what's that? The next class I was in, But
I'm into the idea that I'm just here to do the best I can with what I am, instead of having some kind of like goal on my own. I get to decide. That's what I'm into about it. Okay, so sharp left. Josh hates it when I talk about philosophy. So
No, I was just
We've
wondering
got-
why you haven't grown a mullet.
What? Him or me?
No, Jeremy could totally grow a mullet.
From out of left field. Wow.
Sorry, he was talking about being the best he could be and whatever he wanted to be, and it's like if he wants to grow a mullet, he can grow a mullet, and he should totally just grow one.
But he doesn't have to, though. That's not something he cares to do. But if he did.
But he's so tickled. Look at him.
Oh
no. See, now your mom's telling you, he never had a mullet.
Had a mullet? Never?
But no. Anyway, so Free Comic Book Day is coming up, and we always do this thing, speeching. I've lost it. I've lost control of this.
We love Free Comic Book Day. I've been taking my kids to the Haven for Free Comic Book Day every year for like a decade.
Thank you, Bill, for helping me get back on track here. No, I don't.
Nobody needs one of those.
Alan, you're blocked now. Okay, so one of the cool things we do for Free Comic Book Day is we collect food for those who maybe need more food. Mana House, right? So we have a raffle where you bring us food, a non-perishable food item. Mm-hmm. We give you a ticket. We run the numbers, roll the numbers, I don't know what we do. And then you win things. A lot of cool things. Sometimes we have friends of the store will donate. So I've been doing some sketch cover comics, and I want your help. Audience, tell me.
Wait a minute.
No.
That's brilliant.
That's amazing.
Oh, a majestic mullet. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it that it was majestic. All right, so.
There's a website dedicated to mullets, isn't there?
Audience.
I don't know.
I got this one.
Wow.
This is the Daredevil.
That's cool.
Sketch cover. I got this one. It's a Watchmen sketch cover.
Rorschach.
You just did that one. That was awesome.
I saw when you posted that one.
I just did all.
You got my son's attention on that one. He likes Rorschach.
And Deadpool. I just did this Deadpool, and I will write a joke if you want me to.
That's always the best. You do Deadpool and Deadpool jokes. There's something about that combo you do particularly well.
I've got like 5 jokes that I wanted to write on there, but some of them are too much, and some of them just aren't enough. Audience, which one should I give away? You tell me. I'm going to give at least one of these to our Mana House food drive. Which one do you want to win?
Will you personalize it after they win so they can tell you what's right on it?
I'll write a joke on any of these. So,
yes, Zachary, you can drop off non-perishable food items early, and we'll still count you into the raffle.
What is it this year? Did I miss it?
What is what? What is what? Oh yeah, it is August 4th. They pushed it back because of COVID. So instead of being the first Saturday of May, like it has been forever, this year it is August 14th.
August 1-4.
I'll go look at these. I'll go look at these after the show, and whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one that I'll donate. So,
I think Deadpool for me. I
agree
because I just want to see what joke you write on there. Because he looks like he's peeking in from like the side of the fridge. Like, are there chimichangas in here? I don't know.
Yeah, and anything he says works.
It's on my calendar now.
Matter.
Yeah, everybody put Free Comic Book Day on your calendar. Go to your local comic shop if you're not around the North Alabama area.
Like in California, say.
Right, if you're in California. Go support a local comic shop. There's a lot of great ones in California. If you're in North Alabama, Southern Tennessee, come to Haven. We're going to have Stephen Butler as a special guest at the store this year. He was the artist on Spider-Man on the Web of Spider-Man during the Clone Saga at Marvel. He was the artist on the Silver Sable comic. He was the artist on Sonic the Hedgehog comic over at Archie. He's done stuff for the Malibu Ultraverse. He's done all kinds of stuff. Phenomenal comic book artist. He's coming as a special guest. His daughter Lily, who is a great colorist, is coming. They have done a book together called Fiona McCool and the Hound of Ulster, which they did on Kickstarter. Super cool book, but they're coming to Haven. We're also going to have a guy there named Jeremy Bernal.
Love that dude. Oh,
he's cool,
great.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're also going to have a guy there named Tom Price. So if you want to pick up some awesome art Free Comic Book Day is an awesome place to come and pick up some art from some of our
Here's an example of Jeremy's work.
local artists who are friends.
He does great stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bill.
super fun. So yeah, that's going to be good stuff. We also do the raffle that Jeremy's talking about. Every non-perishable food item you bring in, that could be spaghetti, noodles, or canned goods, preferably things that don't require any other parts. Like hamburger helper is not very good for people who don't have a home because they don't have hamburger to put in with it, right? There's just things that you can that have a pull tab that you can pop the top on and eat with a fork are absolutely primo. Like beanie weenies or whatever, those kinds of things that you can do. Vegetables. It's not all just about that, but that's a lot of things they don't get enough of at Manor House. We want to load up as much as we can carry to Manor House and then have to make another trip. And every single item you bring in gets you a ticket into our raffle. And we raffle off a lot of cool stuff. We get sponsors who donate things. We donate things to the raffle. Christine May is donating a ton of prizes because she's awesome.
Christine's the best.
Yeah. And as Lisa said, pull tabs cans are the best. Ready to eat food where you don't have to add anything is the best. Yeah, that kind of stuff is great. But one thing, please check the expiration dates on anything you bring in, because we are not delivering anything that is expired. We're just not going to do it. You wouldn't want that if you needed food. You wouldn't want somebody to hand you a bunch of stuff that's expired. These people, they need food, so they don't need some kind of sickness.
The safe bet is to hit a grocery store on your way to the Haven. Get yourself a bag full of stuff.
That way it's still in a bag, too, so it's easier for us to pack up. Yeah, you do not want that to happen.
Shame.
Yeah.
Connection to a hot show right now? Anybody know that one?
No.
It's not hot right now.
No. Okay. So, no, the woman who was shaming rang the shame bell.
Yeah.
Stars in Ted Lasso.
Huh. Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, you'd love it. You would love it. It's a very funny.
Isn't that on Apple TV or something?
Yes, it is, but worth the effort to try to do it on a like a week-long preview or something. It's a really good show.
I already did that to watch a Tom Holland show, and so now I got to pay for it. And there are so many shows I actually feel like it's probably worth it, but just not there yet.
Yeah. But Ted Lasso is a really good show. But yeah, she stars as the team owner on that show. Well, same woman.
Huh. The team owner of what kind of team?
Oh, the soccer team. That's the center
soccer team. Okay.
Of the program.
I'm going to hop back over. For question 7.
Oh, we're doing a thing?
Yep. I sometimes forget.
Okay. This one's going to kill me if I don't get this one.
You are playing for this Spider-Man Noir drawing. So that is craft paper and ink with some white gel pen and just some paper. That's all that is.
Rob, I'm looking at Spider-Man Noir real quick. So in case you didn't know, my son is gunning now to do more comic artistry, kind of like you, Jeremy. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rob is heavily into this because kind of his end dream, his goal is to work for Marvel or DC.
Rob, get over here.
He's Rob.
He's in a cut scene with Batman and Harley Quinn. Oh, she just knocked him silly.
Rob.
He can hear
Rob or Batman?
Batman, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna win it for him. He's gonna see it.
You can help me win this. So there, we're streamed live, so everybody can hear you. He approves. Awesome.
All right, Rob.
He has grown.
You get to help
lot
on this one if you want.
Holy cow!
He's enormous.
Look how
isn't
grown he is.
All right.
Sorry, he hadn't seen you in a while, Rob.
Did you start giving him human growth hormone?
Nope. That's how that works.
He just shut up.
I'm sure people said the same thing to you when you were that age.
Well, they said that to me when I was 3.
He turned 16 in February.
Oh, good Lord.
Rob, help your dad. All right, this
Sure,
next
same
one,
topic. This
question 7, is our real estate question of the night. For anybody that doesn't know, that's what I do for a living. I help people buy and sell houses. It is super, super easy right now to sell a house for a significant amount of money. It's crazy. So reach out to me. In what modern day country would you find the ancient temple of I am going to just brutalize this.
We made it so hard.
Al-Khazne that appeared as the location of the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
That's Petra. I want to say it's either Jordan or Syria.
Flip a coin.
Rob? No, you won't know. Dadgum.
Hey, man, trust yourself.
I'll say Jordan. Did I get it?
You got it. It's in Jordan. It is in Jordan, in the ancient city of Petra. Petra became Jordan, and you, in knowing that, just won that cool piece of artwork.
Score. I knew Petra, but I couldn't. That was Georgia. Stone Mountain.
Georgia.
You got it.
Yeah, those ancient carvings on Stone Mountain is where they shot Indiana Jones.
Hey,
Right between the eyes.
the prize cam was gone. Who won this thing?
That was the one for Columbia Law School, wasn't it?
That was Justin.
So. Yeah, okay, Justin. She yelled it. She knew it. She somehow knows everything. Okay.
She's Canadian. Is she? By the way, I had made it.
She is. She is.
Prize cam is all knowing.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
it's just a safe bet. What's our next prize? Speaking of the prize cam,
playing for my monkey's name is Jennifer.
That intrigued me when you panned through it earlier. I was like, "What is that? That looks interesting."
Sometimes it's just really cool to delve into the indie stuff because, like, you know, Marvel, DC, they put out cool stuff. Everybody likes what they do, but sometimes indie comics, they go places Marvel and DC cannot. You know, there's fun stuff out there we don't know.
Rob and I were talking about Arkham Asylum the other day, and this kind of, I mean, not so much maybe on the inside, a little with the actual boxes, it's a little more standard, but the front cover reminded me a little bit of that. The Arkham Asylum, Serious House on Serious Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that one. That's a great graphic novel.
Imagine Serious House on Serious Earth without somebody like DC telling them what to do. Right?
Frightening.
So, okay, Josh, question 8.
All right, you got to put your thinking cap on and go back a little ways here with me on this one, Bill. But in George Lucas's Willow, what is the name of the general who leads Queen Bavmorda's army?
Once again, another movie that I haven't seen since high school.
You are my sun, you are my moon, I dwell in darkness without you.
Oh, I love you too, Josh. Oh, wait, was that from the movie?
That's what Val Kilmer says to Bavmorda's daughter when he gets... Somebody enchants him and he falls in love with the first person he sees, and it's the evil person's daughter. And yeah, it's right before they jump on the shield and go sledding down the mountain. But yeah, you remember the general with the big skull on his face?
Yeah.
On his helmet? What is that guy's name? That's the question. General, some other word.
Lewis.
Probably not.
I
Probably not.
Can't remember. I cannot.
Get in the field. What are some of the other characters' names? Maybe this will come to you.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't remember.
What was Val Kilmer's character's name?
First time.
Just make guttural noises. Just make noises. Because that's
Grumpy
what
Puss.
this looks like. Huh?
Grumpy Puss.
Grumpy Puss. I love it.
I'm
we've
General
got a real
Grumpy
answer
Puss.
up here.
General Grumpy Push.
Why does everyone make fun of my name?
I
What's
think
his cool mask.
it looks like
Yeah, sorry guys. I have no clue.
Don't apologize to them. You lose it, they get it. You just apologized for giving them cool stuff. That's the name of the game. Bill,
Also,
you
that's right.
got
first
You're
stuff
not
already.
rooting for me on this one. Dude.
The first one I see is the one true Zachary.
Yeah, he's killing it this time.
Nah,
He
He's picking
is
up
killing it
everything.
You
tonight.
got fast
You're
fingers on the Google machine.
Mhm.
Kale?
General Kale.
I think he knows him.
The
I
hint
think he
should
does because he's
You think
quick.
he knows General Kale?
I think he does. I think he
Just
knows
said
it in real life.
he's also the same name for a leafy vegetable. Then maybe I could have gotten it.
Okay, so the same actor who played General Kale was in all 3 Indiana Jones movies. He was the giant shirtless mechanic that got.
Oh, yeah.
He was also the huge thuggy chief guard who got crushed to death in the Rock Crusher.
Right. Interesting. What was he in the first one? No, that was in the first one. Sorry, the third one.
I don't know because Owen didn't tell us.
Oh, okay. I'm not following along with any of the comments. So
No, Owen in the answers, he often gives us a lot of information like that.
He gives us a 3x5. We know those two.
must
Nobody
like
ever
that
asked
actor, I guess.
past that point.
what one could he have been? He's a big Nazi.
That's what I was trying to think of because he's a big dude, big muscle-bound guy. And who would he have been in the third movie? It's a good question.
Oh well.
Side note, this is who Owen would choose to cosplay.
Oh,
I think
he says he's a basic Nazi henchman.
I wonder if he had a relationship with Spielberg and Lucas, or was, I don't know, Harrison Ford's gardener, maybe.
I'm out here planting my roses, tending to my bushes. I'll go and be in your movie, I guess.
He's got that fantastic mustache. So I tell you what, I'm not.
Oh no,
Harrison Ford said-
it's a propeller on a
In
plane.
lieu of payment, I'm going to let you kick my rear end around an airfield for about 2 days. How's that? And you got a great day.
Hey, speaking of fantastic mustache, Bill, when you shave the rest of it, don't shave the mustache at least for a day. At least for a day.
Sometimes I'll shave it in parts and take pictures. It's kind of entertaining. Yeah.
I mean, that's a glorious
You could
mustache, and
totally
it's kind of
do it.
lost in the
It's still
beard.
dark. I keep
You
having
could
to
do
do
a
this.
Gene Banks.
Oh, Gene grows magnificent facial hair.
I know. It's
Game
Glorious.
recognizes game, and that dude has some beautiful plumage. It's good work. But yeah, I need to start waxing this a little more frequently, so I keep bumping the mic. I do it to keep it out of my mouth. It's hard.
well, you have to. I know the feeling. Yeah, and they
I
call
wonder
that
how
a flavor
long-
saver for a reason, right?
Oh yeah.
I wonder how long I could get away without growing mine before the prize cam was like, "No, you're done." That's how it would go.
I have a very.
Are you
forgiving-
talking about your beard or your mullet?
You're obsessed with this mullet.
It came out of nowhere. Nobody
It
mentioned the
totally
mullet.
did.
Nobody talked about a mullet.
Oh yeah, do a Martin Van Buren. You could totally do a Martin Van Buren.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, was that the
He
He
long,
was a president.
or was that the handlebar that goes into the sideburns?
He had the
Oh,
Okay, so I'm just looking at this crazy old dude. Is that what I'm supposed to be looking at?
no, that's
one of
me.
the presidents of the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Sorry.
Martin Van Buren.
Your
I mean,
face
that's
is
not even
classic.
like
Can you
special.
bring
It's
up,
like
can
a
you bring up a
mullet.
picture so
Not a
everybody at home
mullet.
can see it? Josh,
No, I'm sorry. I'm just
Do
looking
what?
at the Google
can
machine.
you bring up a picture and show everybody at home?
Yeah. Let me get one. Which I'm just gonna get this old dude. I mean,
I'll just
that's all
stand by
I'm
side by
saying.
side and say who I'll be cosplaying as next year.
Yeah.
Cosplay as Martin Van Buren.
No, you're just. I mean, maybe you could do it, but then people would just think you're old.
People
Like
already
that would
know
be.
that. That ship has long sailed.
No, I mean this old.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, when I brush out the side or the cheeks a little bit, it's I got that part. I would just have to
You could
shave
pull
this,
off
shave this.
the Martin Van Buren. Bring that up again. Boom.
There he is.
Show me that cosplay. Alan, you're never getting a Jeremy mullet. Also, there is one photo of me with the mullet because I took it mid haircut, but nobody's gonna see it. Nobody.
Challenge accepted.
Prize cam, can you
Prize
produce
cam,
this picture?
Please make that happen.
She's never seen it. Maybe she has. I don't know, but she likes me, so nobody else is going to see it. All right. So the next question we're playing for is this physics-defying Mary Jane #1. He's got a lot of talent.
All right. Your kid's watching.
I'm not sure what's happening with that. Maybe that's above my pay grade. Maybe it's not for me to know.
There's
If you just focus in on the faces,
it's one of the few issues I do have with comics is that sometimes the artists could use a lesson or two.
I mean, they look like they are like really not happy about it. They're claiming Peter Parker. I gotta say, Tom Price did a great job on this. I just had Tom do a Silver Sable picture for me, which I think he dropped off at the store this week. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, cool!
But I'm looking forward to getting my Silver Sable.
I've seen it. It's great. Every single thing that man does is better than the last.
Oh, wow.
So there was a point where I was like, hey, Tom, we're like contemporaries. I would want to be friends with this guy. And now Tom's looking down at me from the ivory tower. And I'm just like, hey, I remember we were friends. No, he really is a great guy and we're good friends. But like he has outpaced me as an artist. He just gets better and better and better. And I'm in awe of the work that he does.
So is that like an alternate
amazing.
cover? Or is that just a sketchbook?
That's a sketch cover. It's a blank cover of a comic book, and he drew on the cover.
All right. Well, if he's watching, I apologize. It's just I think we've all.
Oh, he doesn't watch the show. He thinks we're garbage.
Okay.
No, I think he watches the show. So like this.
I apologize sincerely, sir. I don't. But at the same time, I'm like, whoa.
Batman.
Well, we were all surprised.
Batman 1027. So this is just like a comic, but it's just a blank cover. But it's the kind of paper I could just draw on.
Mm-hmm.
So if I liked Batman, then I would just draw on.
Yeah. I've seen. Yeah, you've done it with others.
It's too bad Batman is just a really terrible superhero that beats up homeless people. Okay, so this has been for question 9. Come on, I'm supposed to go right into the question, but now I got to reload everything. Sorry, I'm an idiot, guys.
That's
question
cool.
9.
I have a couple pieces in here by a local artist. That one was by a local artist.
Which one is that?
That one. Unfortunately, his name now escapes me. But I met him back in like the 90s. And I think I got a couple more upstairs. Sorry. Oh, that one actually right there. The one above me right now is from a local artist too.
Very cool. I got the question now. Thank you for filling in. Bill, I feel like you get it.
What
1968 Robert De Niro film directed by Brian De Palma was the first American film to be given the rating of X for adult content?
Taxi Driver? You just said Robert De Niro, right?
Yes. It doesn't look like it's Taxi Driver.
No, because oh, that's right, because De Palma didn't direct that one, did he? Crap.
It's a common misnomer that A Clockwork Orange was the first rated X film, but it came out in 1971.
68 and De Niro. Oh, Lord.
I didn't know they gave films X ratings like this.
They used to.
I didn't know.
They're like, that is too hard for adults. This is only for super adults.
I mean, some people like some stuff and other people don't. So I guess that's it.
It's gonna kill me.
Right answers, Bill. You wanna shoot off another one?
I thought it was Taxi Driver, and it's obviously a little earlier than that. Unfortunately, I'm not as familiar with De Niro's Ove.
Ooh, using those French words.
Jacqueline Cook. Greetings.
That's the name of it?
It is Greetings, yes.
I am totally unfamiliar with that film.
I have no idea what it is. I've never heard of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a new one on me.
Yeah, I've never heard of that film. And it was about to be rated X.
Like Midnight Cowboy, I would have
Last
thought.
Tango in Paris? Oh, that's why.
Right, I would have thought Midnight Cowboy, but
That's
X
right.
was before NC-17. That's true.
What was
Yeah.
the first NC-17 major release that was given NC-17?
I remember there being a bunch of hubbub about it, but I don't
I
know
remember
what it was.
PG-13, but not NC-17.
Yeah, because first
Jacqueline is
PG-13
saying
was
that she
Indiana
wants-
Jones and the
You're very kind.
the Temple of Doom.
Jacqueline wants to pass that comic on to Bill. So,
Is that what that meant?
Bill?
No, that was very sweet
although
of
you don't get the credit, you get that piece.
I appreciate that. That was very nice of you.
We have very generous group of viewers.
I'll see if I can't trade something for it. What is she into? Do we know? Did she visit the store?
She likes Disney stuff. I know that. And just I have to point this out since everybody's been doing it. That would be Team Facebook. See, you don't know, Bill, but our viewers have divided themselves into two camps since we're on two platforms.
Okay.
Those who respond on Facebook and those who respond on YouTube. So we have a red versus blue, and it can be bitter sometimes.
We
Okay.
need those shirts. Those shirts have to happen.
Oh, look, I was correct.
Okay. But it was first given a Red Dawn, I think.
Mm-mm. Red Dawn was way earlier than Temple of Doom.
But it got a PG-13.
There was no PG-13 at the
Are
time.
you sure?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. So C-List, we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube, and so sometimes you'll see just the YouTube comments on one side and just the Facebook comments on the other side. But we're talking to both you guys, so we're bridging that gap. We're all about love.
She also likes Star Wars and Disney stuff. I can't see what you're doing.
Sorry, it's okay. August 10th, 1984, the action thriller Red Dawn, starring Patrick Swayze, was the first movie to be released with a PG-13 rating.
That differs from what I have heard, but that's interesting.
Now, Temple inspired it, but I guess maybe the first film to be released with one was Red Dawn.
Josh, do you see this?
We'll get cookies every comic day.
I think there's a missed opportunity if we don't have those. We can do them. We can get them done. Okay.
As long as it has Haven Comics on it, too.
Oh, it will. It will.
All right. Guys, we have
Does
come.
the show normally go this long?
on our journey. Right
It
now,
depends
we're
on the
playing-
week.
Gotcha.
We're playing for this Catwoman comic signed by Adam Hughes, who did not do Gen 13.
Yeah, he's got the easiest signature in the world.
Right?
We get a lot of Adam Hughes signed books, which makes me wonder: did Justin just write on a couple of books?
No, I'm
Where'd you
friends
get
with
him,
the.
Josh?
I'm friends with a guy who does a convention, and not Jeremy. I'm friends with him too, but a guy who does a convention. And he's had Adam Hughes there several times, and he has a surfeit of Adam Hughes signature books, which he sells to me at good prices for this show.
Very cool.
So, if I'm honest, that's where they come from.
Nice.
Adam Hughes is the man. He does a lot of really great stuff.
But not Gen 13.
No, I don't know why I said that. That was just a stupid thing that I said. I know Campbell did it. I don't know why.
Jeremy has the greatest
I don't-
deadpan.
I just completely just blanked.
It's okay.
It was dumb.
Are they
Wait.
on YouTube? Do the cookies have to be in the
Hold
shape of
on.
the YouTube button, though?
Hold on.
Red and the triangle.
I am not 100% wrong. This is why I thought that. He did Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes 1 and 2. So
Oh!
I am wrong. I know Campbell did Gen 13. But also,
Redemption!
there was a reason I thought that. So, all right.
All right, cool.
Josh.
That is some production.
How
value.
awesome was that?
That's amazing.
How
I am
awesome
Getting
was that?
better every episode.
Nice work, boys.
All right. So, in Star Wars: A New Hope, what planet does Leia tell Grand Moff Tarkin is the home of the Rebel Alliance?
Dan Tween.
Okay, can you give us the line?
Dantooine. They're on Dantooine.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, you are correct. So you win the Adam Hughes signed comic, and Justin is now going to try and scam you out of it because Justin feels he must have it.
What does Justin need? What is Justin willing to trade?
Ask him if
See,
he'll
that's
trade
the
for
question.
money.
What has he won tonight so far? Has he won anything else tonight?
Justin got that Doctor Who toy.
No. We'll work something out.
It's okay, Bill. You can keep the things that you want. You want them. Don't feel pressured.
The artist means more to him.
Yeah.
So,
I think he's just all about the signature.
Oh, well, okay, that's fair.
Well, Justin loves Catwoman, and he loves autographs. So the combination of Catwoman with an Adam Hughes, that makes Justin very happy. That is right up his alley.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk offline.
There you go.
So tonight we've had a great
Everybody
show.
who beat Justin on the Star Wars question is super happy. They're like,
Hey,
we beat Justin on the Star Wars question.
Can I show the prizes that Josh is going to get when I see him?
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
sure.
prizes.
Yeah. So obviously we haven't talked about it yet, but I've been in Florida for the past little over a month. You know, a friend of mine passed away. Actually, the mother of a dear friend from high school. She was like a surrogate mom for me. Passed away. So while I was there, though, I got to hang out with family and friends for a bit, and I did a little shopping, and I found these in an antique store. They're not exactly antiques, but I figured Josh would like them. I'm going to cover up at least how much I paid for them. Ta ta ta.
G.I. Joe number 19. Rock on.
No, number 19. No idea what's going on in that picture outside. It's just I know Josh is a big GI Joe guy. And this one looked kind of cool too. It's another GI Joe.
Yep. Excellent. Serpentor. I like that the first one had Destro on a his tank, and that one has Serpentor on a his tank. That's pretty cool.
Well, there's no his tank on this.
Nope. Oh, rock on. Yes.
So do you already have these?
I have all of them, but I need all of them because I have people who are anxious to get their hands on these bad boys.
Oh, I don't know if you needed like readers' copies. You have a set for that you keep locked away, and then a set that you. Oh,
wait! Jacqueline Cook is also a GI Joe fan, so she likes Star Wars. She's a big Disney fan. She likes GI Joe. She's got a cool dog. She's amazing. What a wonderful person.
Concur. So anyway, yes, Josh, next time I get to the store, these are for you.
Well, awesome, because I also have as just like stepping in at the last minute and filling in for us, which I tremendously appreciate. I also have a present for you.
What?
It's the Treasury Edition Spider-Man from back in the day. It's humongous. It's glorious.
Holy smokes, look at that.
I thought you would like it because I know you like your Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I passed that on to the boys. The boys also they got their love of Spider-Man from me. I got like Marvel I never saw Marvel DC. It didn't matter to me, but I was always Batman on Supes on one side and Superman on the other. So that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's going to be, I'll look forward to looking through that.
Oh, it's a great book. And it's in the Treasury. It's the Treasury Edition, so it's humongous. So, I mean, you can see the art really big. It's great.
Those are cool.
How do I bag and save that, Josh?
They do make Treasury-sized bags and boards, and I think we still have a couple at the shop. But, yeah, they're next time you need a last-minute guest. You got
Zach wants in now, and he'll still do a clean sweep.
I will tell you this. This was funny because I told Owen, I was like, okay, we got a guest for tonight. It's my friend Bill. And he's like, Hampshire! Oh, my God! Hampshire!
Wow.
He was stoked.
He was like, I was third base trivia all the time. This is great. Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, thank you. That's nice to be remembered. It's not much one peak can ask in this world, and that's kind of a nice one to be remembered for good things, for happy things.
It's true. But the number of people who were all like, Bill, it's Bill. See, that's great.
That's surprising to me. People have long memories.
That's
I can't
tell
remember
you-
what for breakfast this morning.
This would have been 2000, maybe 2001. I think it was 2000. I went to visit a friend in Atlanta, and we're sitting there, and she clicks on the TV, and a TV commercial comes on, and I'm like,
Oh,
what? And that is my friend Bill Hubsher on the TV commercial, like wearing overalls, and he's painted himself into a corner. And,
Yep.
and I'm like, that's my friend Bill. And she's looking at me like I am a total liar. Like, there is no way. Also, why would you
What
say
a
that?
random
How are you going to
thing
impress
for you
me
to
by
be a
saying you know the
liar
guy
about.
from the commercial?
it was a commercial for a paint company that I shot down in Birmingham years ago. Every now and again, I'll get a text from somebody say, "Hey, I just saw you on this," or one of them was the guy was doing some edit work, and I was up, and there I was, had shot something for like the postal service or something. You remember that commercial? Because I've never seen it. I have never seen that commercial.
Oh,
Hi,
Alice
Alice.
says hello as well.
Hello to your youngin', although I don't think I've only met her once too. Yeah, Alice was also a competitor on the.
Oh, she's adorable.
Japan.
That's got to be really cool to know.
They're bringing her up
that
right.
You created that kind of wave of positivity.
I tried. We had some fun. We were silly. We were irreverent. It was great, and I enjoyed it. But things take its course in direction. And sadly, Third Base Grill closed down. I tried to move to another place, and then they closed down after about a year and a half. So,
Well, we do really appreciate you filling in. I do want to let everyone know. So today, Jason won the Haven pack. Bill, you picked up the gelatinous feely thing, eraser. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that pack. It's just a whole like a mismatch of crazy cool things. The indie pack went to OTZ. Fill me in. Who's that? I got to give these to whoever this person is. Who's the OTZ? Missed this.
if you're still out there,
Oh, One True Zachary. Prize Cam
Oh,
just thought I
Zach.
could
Okay.
piece together basic, simple info. Nope, can't do it. So Marvel Comics pack went to Comics and Death Metal. That's Ryan Williams, right?
Yes.
I don't know, but a great name.
Yeah, he usually wins the Canadian question.
The Canadian question this time went to One True Zachary. Doctor Who toy went to Justin. Spider-Man Noir went to Bill. My Monkey went to One True Zachary. The Mary Jane comic
Went to Jacqueline, but she donated it to Bill.
And then the Catwoman signed comic went to Bill. So, Bill, you picked up all of the one-of-a-kind original stuff. You did great.
Cool. Thank you. I'm excited. I was really glad that I was able to come and play for a change.
All right, awesome. Well, I've got to say,
Yeah.
we really appreciate you. This was a great show. Josh, do you have anything you want to end on other than this?
Bill's going to come out with a Martin Van Buren. Jeremy's going to come out with a mullet.
No.
It's going to be great.
I will do the Martin Van Buren if you do the mullet.
Then it's not happening. So, dead in the water right there.
He has to work with the public, so I kind of understand why he doesn't necessarily want to support the mullet. Would you trust a realtor with a mullet?
Hey,
I
I
mean,
sell houses in Alabama.
Hey, if I didn't have to meet strangers all the time, who knows what I would look like? It'd be crazy
They
looking.
don't get much stranger.
Okay, One True Zachary says he'll Van Buren if you do. Y'all can do
I
it
might.
together. It'll be great. The photo
Maybe
ops will be great.
I'll make a brief appearance, or I'll take a picture. I'll send it in, and you guys can show it next week's show.
Cool.
All right. So
Or maybe the following. I'm going to hang on to the beard for as long as possible. Maybe actually about a month.
things that we want to close the show out with. Watch our unboxing on Tuesday. Kay-Lisa always does an awesome
Kay-Lisa,
job
I love
showing off the new stuff that comes out. It's always going to be a lot of fun. And Moon Knight #1 launches this week. Boom! So next Tuesday's unboxing should be epic. So there's that. There is a free comic book day on August 14th. If you want to plan out into October, free RPG day is going to be in October. We got the 24-hour comic thing that we just kind of randomly came up with last time. That's going to be sometime in November. So we're going to have it for you going through the end of the year, and it's going to be awesome. Kay-Lisa kills on Tuesdays. It's hearing impaired friendly because if you're in a meeting at work and you're watching surreptitiously on your phone and you just have it on mute, you can still see the awesomeness. I don't know anybody that would do that. If you're watching this after the fact, you're watching this on Friday, Saturday, in 2 years, whatever, you can still hit the like button. That still works, and that's still awesome. If you're watching this while you should be at work doing other things, shame on you, and keep it up.
And if you just
the person who does that knows who I'm calling out. I know at least one. So hopefully there's a ton of people who do that. I don't know. Hopefully we're a bad influence. It's what my sister taught my nephew to say. Is one of the first things that came out of his tiny little infant mouth was, "Uncle Josh, you're a bad influence."
I believe it.
You notice nobody's fighting on it.
Oh no, I absolutely agreed with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the other thing, if y'all heard the story earlier about my brother, don't get COVID. Long story short, avoid it. Avoid it like the plague.
Turns out it's that easy. Just don't get it.
Just don't get
like
it.
The plague.
I'm sorry to hear about your brother, and we're all wishing him well.
Yeah, appreciate that. But thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great night. We had a really good time. Stay out of trouble best you can, because, just don't get caught. That's essentially what I'm saying. Have fun, and we'll see you guys at Haven here very soon.